And we're live. And we're live. All right, I had to double check that. I was not muted, but I wasn't. So we're good. We're good. What's up, everybody? Today, where's the fancy green jacket? Today is going to be a little nerve-wracking because I'm about 2 hours late with this stream. You don't know that. We know that. Me and the mods know that. Because, well, I already had a fail. I'm glad I started before. So let's keep our fingers crossed that this recipe actually works. Before we get started, I'll do some shout outs. Kuroe Sato, what's up? Welcome. Overhell, thank you for the tier 1 15 months. Oh my goodness. Atarao, thank you for the tier 1 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. All right, chat. We're gonna do it. Today I am making pelmeni. Pelmeni is a Russian dumpling or Russian ravioli, typically eaten with butter or sour cream. We're gonna do this. I tried a little bit earlier before stream to make the dough, and I had a bad recipe. I don't know. So I got more ingredients. I found a different recipe. And I got a different flour too. So I'm gonna try this flour. Let's try it out. I'll turn on the camera too in a second. Salt. Eggs. And don't move, egg. Come on, don't move, don't move. All right. And some milk. All right. So we'll turn on the other camera now. Let me know if you guys want the audio a little bit louder. My audio. I'll just move the mic closer. All right, let's do this. So I consulted with the real Russian after failing before stream, because I was reading different recipes online, and some said to chill the dough, and some said to let it sit. So I've been told to let it sit. Don't put it in the fridge. Don't put it in the fridge. Do not put it in the fridge. Let's see. No, I'm going to do it all by hand because this is a stream. It's more exciting that way. I do need the new recipe here. All right. 4 1/4 cups. That seems like a lot, but I'm going to stick to the recipe just so we're good with the dough at least. so sticky. Alright. The notification had me rushing over here. Yes. Good one, good one. Alright, this is a lot of flour, man. A lot of flour. Okay, 4 1/4 cups of flour. I do not know if the doctor will be coming back to our show or not. We're both gonna have to wait and find out. Needs a pound of sugar, probably. No, this is like a ravioli or like a dumpling. It's savory. We're not making dessert. Thank you, Allison. Make chicken soup. Oof. Two. I'm making it with pork and beef inside, a mixture of both. 3. And of course, now when I have flour all over my hands, I haven't, my nose itches. I want to scratch it. This is a flour sifter. I've made borscht on stream before, a couple months ago. I think the video's gone. I should try and re-upload it. Flour. All right, almost there. Bad for diet stream. Yum, yum. You hate borscht? That's the first I've heard that. I don't know what's to hate about it. All right. Blossom like a flower. All right. Flour done. What's next? Salt, of course. Let me write the mods real quick. about this. It's a really weird texture. I'm worried, you guys. All right, let's double check. Okay. It's looking mighty dry. It's looking mighty dry. I'm telling you, 4 1/4 cups of flour seemed like a lot. A lot. All right, I'm gonna get a little more water. That disclaimer. All right, we're adding more water. Already breaking the rules with the recipe because it's too dry. In with the hands. Should have used a blender. Should have used the mixer, the kitchen mixer. All right, this is looking a little better. I don't like the way it's looking. I told you at the beginning, I'm nervous. All right, full on now. Don't forget to eat it with mayonnaise. You're crazy. You're insane. Should have used the AK. It doesn't look lovely. I'm not really liking the way it looks. Very gluey. This does not. We might have our second ever secret sauce fail. Look at this. This does not look right, you guys. What is this? What is this? This is like glue. Yeah, add flour now. First it was too dry, and now it's too gluey. Flour it is. This is weird, man. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. Too dry was the correct version. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this here and add a little bit at a time. Too dry might have been correct, but it just wasn't even holding together. I used milk already. I used half and half. Okay, this is looking better. Saved. Alright. Olive oil on the hands? What? Alright, this is looking good. Yes, I do these streams, cooking streams, as often as I can. I think, did we do one last week, chat? Were the flautas last week or the week before? I don't remember. Tiny bit more on this side. Two weeks ago. Okay. So I did like 3 weeks in a row. Oh, it was last week? Anyways. Yes, I do cooking a lot. I took a short break from June, July, because I broke my toe. So it was really difficult to stand up. Stay on my feet, basically, you know? All right, this looks good. This looks good. I'm happy now. Much better. Much better. Last week was boxed mac and cheese. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the toe. An arrow? What? Yay! Okay, feeling better. I'm feeling better. A little more flour right on this spot. It's a little gluey. Yes, I added egg. Flour, egg, milk, water, salt. Skyrim. Never played Skyrim. Can I add a link to the recipe? I always mean to do that, but the whole point of secret sauce is that a chef never... Hold on. And the whole point of secret sauce is that a chef never reveals all their secrets, right? So... I always add a little bit something off camera that you guys don't see. Anyways, yeah, I can link this recipe later. I'm not going to do it right now. I can link it later. It's the ingredients for the dough are really strange to me, but I'm feeling better now. I failed this morning. Now, try to cook them in chicken bouillon. It's much tastier. Oh yeah, so pelmeni is usually served kind of like a ravioli in butter or with sour cream, but you can also do them like a soup as well. So you could do a nice broth and then add them in. It's not winter. I'm not feeling that. Aaron, the DJ, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub. Welcome. All right, next part is the meat. I'm looking at a couple different recipes for the filling. And let's see what this one says. Where's the meat, lady? Where's the meat? Okay. This one definitely not doing. Because she uses chicken. Alright, I'm getting onions and meat. So, alright, how much meat? Pork with fat, it says specifically. This is not. This is. Let's see how much this is. That does not work. Hold on. after we did the dough, we were letting it sit on the counter for like 30 minutes before we work with it, which is fine because we have to mix up the meat, onions. Some recipes I read called for garlic, some did not. I'm using garlic for sure. Ugh. All right. We're using all of this. I'm just gonna break it up because you know when you take meat out of the fridge and it's really, really cold, kind of clumps together. I have made blini, yes, but they take a long time to make. They take a long time to make, but they're good. I even made, I've made them regular style, and then I made them with buckwheat flour too, which is really good. I love your pig. If I really felt like being fancy, I would have got a cut of meat and ground it up myself, but I didn't have time. I did not have time for that, unfortunately. But blinis are supposed to be small, you know, so you could serve them with like salmon or caviar if you're fancy. And the fact that you have to make them small, it's time consuming. Rick 1980, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome, welcome. E Satchet, thank you for the 420. Hi from Brazil. What's up? Obrigado. Quad X, thank you for the 9 months. It's now called Prime Gaming. Don't forget to check if you have a free sub and don't let it go to waste. Oh yeah. What's up? And don't worry, hello chat, please forgive the comrades from Russia. I apologize for my English. Don't worry about your English. It's better than my Russian. Alright, how much does it say? It says use more pork than beef, but it also... I don't think I had enough pork. I'm like short by 100 grams. So I might just do half and half even. Yeah, we've heard worse, exactly. Alright, that looks good enough. want to double check this. I'm going to compare the two recipes for the meat filling. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use half and half. That's my mistake, but the recipe, I switched recipes, and I got the meat last night. I hope that satisfied your ASMR request. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. Ew, squishy. You are sick. Oh no, a meat blob. A meat blob. Horror. The horror. What do you think is going on with the Postal Service? Ooh, we're gonna turn this into a politics chat. Despicable. Despicable. I posted about it in civil chat a few days ago. I'm glad people are actually paying attention. Ah, it's freezing. My hands gave me brain freeze. It's so cold. All right, garlic. ASMR Luigi. What? Surprised it doesn't squeal. Has anything broken in your kitchen recently? Yep. Something else. I fixed it though. Thankfully I could fix this one. I might put, she doesn't say it. I think I might just put one garlic. Let me see what this other recipe says. Put 1.5. Let's call it 1.5. The source of life. Yes, garlic. Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay. When I went to Russia, I think I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again for those of you that haven't heard it. When I went to Russia, they served at different places before dinner this brown bread, really crispy, probably full of butter. That's why it tasted so good. And then garlic and pickles on the side. The garlic was pickled, and you could eat it because the way they pickled it, it wasn't so potent like eating a raw clove of garlic, and you could just eat it like chips. So good. And I've tried searching for pickled garlic like that here. Just doesn't exist. I tried making it myself. I tried like 5 or 6 different recipes of pickled garlic. Couldn't find it. I finally found one. It's not the same, but it's edible. Because there was packaged ones I found here that were not even edible. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 garlic. I take that back. Anyways, I've recently found one. I'll show you guys. Yeah, minced jars of minced garlic are disgusting. So this is it. It says garlic picante. It's actually it's in Cyrillic here, but it's from Israel. Wait a second. Produced in China for an Israeli company. Okay. I just noticed that. Anyways, it's actually pretty good. You love your garlic press, but it's a bugger to clean. That's why I just rinsed it off right now. If you rinse it off, as long as you like peel it out and rinse it off right after using it, it's so much easier to clean. We have these everywhere too in the States. I mean, they're easy to find, but the specific flavor that I'm looking for is not easy to find. Usually when you buy pickled garlic here, it has this pungent, almost sweet, sour flavor. Not good. In Russia, when I had it, it was pickled in a way that it was more mild to eat as a whole clove than if you would have eaten it raw. But it didn't have that sweet sour. So this is pretty good. This is the closest I've gotten to the Russian version I had. Anthony Bourdain in his book says he hates garlic presses. The only way to do it is chopped. You do waste some, but I don't have knife skills like that. All right, so I'm going to mute you guys because I need to. You see that food processor? Bloop. I need to blend that and it's going to destroy your ears. So I'll give your ears a break for a second. Let me do some shout outs before I do that. Jimmy Kiba X, thank you for the tier 1 6 months. Thank you. Hoffs, thank you for the tier 1 4 months. Mr. Zach, thank you for the tier 1 gifted. Joey's Doodles, thank you for the tier 1 6 months. Justin, thank you for the prime. All right, you guys, I'm putting myself on mute. I'm going to blend those onions and I'll be right back. Okay, so the one common thing, I was looking at different recipes. The one common thing I noticed is that all of the recipes, onions were really finely processed where you really see the moisture of the onion come out. And I think, if I remember correctly, it's because you want the onions almost like the same texture as the meat so it mixes better. After all, it's fitting inside of a little pocket of dough. Okay, onion. I used purple onion. A lot of the recipes I saw had yellow, but I have tons of purple onion, so, you know, that's what I used. Yum. All right, pepper. So it does say you can put the meat in the food processor too. I'm not gonna do that. A lot of pepper though. A lot of pepper. How far am I? Clip it. Bop it. How far am I in Ghost of Tsushima? I don't know. I've been playing a few weeks, but my streams the past couple weeks were a little shorter than normal because I just started Gray Area. If you guys haven't seen it, Gray Area is my new show with Ven TV. We go live every Wednesday and every Friday at 7 p.m. This is looking good. All right. I'm going to hide the bowl for a second because I'm going to put my secret inside. Can you see me? No. Okay, good. You'll never know. You'll never know. Alright, she does not say salt. That's kind of weird that there's no salt. Let me see what this lady says. Yeah. This lady says salt. We're putting some salt in. Who would do this without salt? Is the real question. Although the first recipe I translated was translated. The second one was not. So it could just be a lack of translation. Meat Pop Rocks. Ugh. Nah. Yeah, I would try it. I lie. I would try it. Ooh, I just had another good idea. I just had another good idea. Heavenly. heavenly smells. All right. Got another good idea. I will be using my hands. I'm just getting the stuff kind of mixed. Another idea. I have to hide this. And look at that. We only have 5 more minutes to wait for the oh yeah. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. That was a good idea. I can already tell. We only have 5 more minutes for the dough to be ready to work with. Will I make borscht? I made borscht on stream already. I don't think it's on my page anymore because I am terrible at highlighting my streams. I might have the video. I don't know if I recorded that one or not. I really hope I did, because that was a good one. It's like aerating your lawn. I can smell it from Mars. I need to dress my cat up as a Venus flytrap, wait for him to poke his head out and play Mario. Cool. Sounds fun. This smells so heavenly. Oh, okay. All right, washing my hands. I've not tried that soup. I used half beef and half pork. One P Fet, thank you for the tier 1 6 months. Welcome back. Doing all right. Mahu DJ, thank you for the prime. Olivia Shy, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Steve-O was a cool guest. He was really intense about oral hygiene. Yeah, he was. That was funny. He's like, you smell the floss. It's all the bacteria in your teeth. Where are the mushrooms? I did read a few recipes that had mushrooms in them. That sounds good. It's just not the typical way of making them. So I wanted to do the typical way today. It's my first time making pelmeni, so I wanted to stick with the basics first. Maybe another time. All right, let me move everything out of the way that we don't need, because I have to roll out the dough next. So that can get moved. These can get moved. I'm just reading ahead in the recipe. What does this one say? What does it say? Okay, this lady uses... This other recipe, they use a form because you can actually buy a mold online that makes this process much easier. But we're going to do it by hand, the old school way, because why not? All right, trash. And what? This can move. We don't need this now. Reminder. That's for when they're ready. And now we need more flour and we can start rolling this out. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna put the meat away. Actually. Photo. Forgot already. I forgot already. I have no space. Oh, a glass. And a cutting board. All right. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. I already washed this. I sanitized it before we started. And what? It's looking still. I don't know. It's looking kind of sticky. I'll just add more flour as we go. But I'm not loving the way this looks at the moment. There are unreal Russians. There are the internet. American Russians. Yes. So I asked a Russian from Russia. Alright, I feel like it can be thinner. It looks a little thick. Привет! Welcome to my stream. Okay. That looks better. Looks like a surprised face. A melted surprise face. I am making, if you're just joining, Russian dumplings, otherwise known as pelmeni. Yeah, I did that just for you. I hope you got that. That clip. I feel like I can roll this out. Oh, yes. This already is enough, I think, for me, for one person. But this still might be thick. I'm going to make the next ones even thinner. The cool thing about pelmeni is they're super easy to freeze. So you can make a very large amount and then just freeze them. Thank you. The truth is out there. X-Files, X-Files, X-Files. Alex Blue Star, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to my streams. Alright, this one might have too much flour on it now just because I might have put a little too much flour on the counter. But, oh well. I have a lot left. I have a lot of dough left. Yes, pelmeni with sour cream. RK. That's the way I like it. Now the dough is overworked. No. Stretch and roll. Stretch and roll. Yeah, no, I worked it too much. I've already made borscht on stream. Oop, that's a sad one. Round 2. I'm gonna make these even thinner. Yes, this is my first time making pelmeni on my own. I was in Russia once, or a few times, but I did meet a Russian chef, but he prepared everything already and I just like folded the pelmeni, so it doesn't really count when somebody else prepares the entire thing for you. Yeah, this is really sticky. Not loving this dough recipe. I'm gonna add a little more flour. Not a lot, just a little. Faster, faster, faster. Thunderstorm. What will I add in the pelmeni? I already mixed the meat up. It's half beef and half pork. I should have dressed like an old Russian babushka. Babushka. It's a really hard dough to gauge. Like, it seems a lot thinner than it actually is. If you are suggesting what I do with the meat, you missed the beginning of the stream, so you can go back and watch what I did later. Because it's already done. You can buy pelmeni in the Russian market easily. Yes, I know. Even in LA you can. Actually, pelmeni is one of those foods that is not bad frozen if you get them at the store, as long as it's a good brand. But we're doing a stream, so if I would have bought frozen pelmeni and taken them home and streamed that, it would be like a 10-minute stream. What's the fun in that? You need a pet bear. Never. Funny, but never. You should do the bought versus homemade challenge. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I can already tell you that I'll probably be a little disappointed in these just because of the dough. I'm not convinced. I hope I'm wrong. Ah, yeah, see, look at that. You also use cabbage as a filling instead of meat. I've never had it with cabbage. Sounds good though. Or maybe I have. I read, I read another recipe I read had cabbage mixed in with the meat. And this last piece it's done for. It does not want to be worked on anymore. All right, we're done with that. could try. I kind of want to do a few more, actually. Yeah. Is cooking boring? No, I love cooking. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna try and salvage these last two little pieces. I still have half of the original form left too. Does pork chops and mashed potatoes count as cooking? Why not? Alright, this one's done for. It's sad. It's sad. No. Nope. Bye-bye. So, I'm gonna add... This is the rest. See, I wasn't joking. We have a lot left. I'm gonna add a little more flour to this. Gluten the gluten. You're glutening the gluten. Try varenki with cherries or potatoes. What happens when you overwork the dough? Is it a bad thing? Yes, it's definitely a bad thing. It just doesn't roll out right. It won't roll out right. And then sometimes it can even affect, at least with baking, it'll affect the way your food takes shape. Isn't it kind of gross? I mean, your hands get dirty from all that flour and dough. Have you ever worked a day in your life? What? Yeah, it's called water. You wash them after. It's not gross. Alright. I'm gonna start the water. But first, yes. I really hope these turn out. Salt. Pepper. Oh, it's too small. Oh well. Happy saucing. Why, thank you. Okay. Now, this is the final moment. This is the final moment of truth. Will this actually work? You see that? Might be too much. It smells heavenly. There is onion in this. There is onion in this. Don't worry. Okay, and now oh my goodness. Look at that. Yeah, the dough is not great though. All right. We did it! We did it! Okay, less meat though, for sure. I need a paper towel. And in case my hands get too meaty, a bowl of water. All right. Pinch it, just like the empanadas, and then you join it, the two ends together, like that. Mmm. I'm so excited. Yeah, the bowl of water is a good trick, so you don't get meat on the outside. Oh, that's it. That's the best one so far. That is the best one so far. Overexposed lighting, so you can't really see. Hopefully you can see it better here. This is going to be a lot of leftover meat, too. I feel like I actually have more meat than dough. We'll see. Yum. Oh, so cute. So cute. All right, what time are we coming over for dinner? I am making, if you're just joining, I'm making pelmeni. Which is like a Russian dumpling or Russian ravioli. They should be turned not towards the seam. Well, this is how I watched it in the video. So this is how I'm doing it. And it looks about right. I'm still not convinced about the dough though. much. Too much. That's the other way. That's inward. I don't like it that way. Looks... I don't know. You can try both. We'll try both. Oh, that's definitely too much meat. Enough to feed the birds. What's up with the mods? You can't type enough with getting timed out? Well, maybe look at the rules. Maybe look at the rules. That will answer your question. Earlier, before my stream went live, you saw the message about Steve-O. That's because last night on our most recent episode of Gray Area, we had Steve-O as a special guest, and I raided Ven's channel because Gray Area is on Ven. And I forgot to update it before I went live today, so I ended the stream after like 10 seconds and restarted. No, these are Russian style. Alright, this dough is really not happy now. I'm sealing it. This one is super sticky. Trying to seal it, but it's not working. Ah. This one's gonna be... That's going on the back burner. extra small. All right, I'm gonna turn the water up because I'm almost ready to make some of these. Did she salt and pepper the meat? No, I just left it really bland. No flavor at all. Zero flavor. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be using all of this meat today. On stream, at least. Did you meet the pepper and salt? Did you let the salt and pepper rest? I think we need, you know what my next emote needs to be? A secret sauce emote. But since we don't have one, if you guys are excited for this, like I am right now, spam the drool emote or the Gudetama egg emote. Spam it for me in chat. Did you chill the salt and pepper? Resting beef face. Yes. Yes. If you guys are excited for this, spam me those emotes. Yes, I love it. I love it. Yay.
Wait, hang on. Don't go. Just help me out here. Please.
Oh, you're leaving before we even eat. Have a good night. Khalil 000, thank you for the tier 1 8 months. Thank you, thank you. Captain Ragtag, thank you for the tier 1 4 months. P Sarge 1, thank you for the prime. Chief Dan 1, thank you for the prime. Thanks, you guys. Welcome. This is not pierogi. Indeed, it is not.
How would you like things to be different, Brandon?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm expecting.
Sushi Dragon performed a bit to my song Fields of Grey. You made a clip of it? Oh, man. Are you on our Discord? I didn't see if you were subbed or not. If you're on Discord, send it here. Send it to our Discord. If not, send it to Ahmad, please. I want to see. Fields of Grey was a song I did with Infected Mushroom. Привет, welcome. If you're just joining, I am making pelmeni, or Russian dumplings, Russian ravioli.
I need it to stop.
I am not totally convinced about the recipe I used for the dough, though. It's not great. I need to do even more research. And I tried two different recipes. Where did I get the recipe from? So one, I asked a friend, but she said she never actually made it, but she's Russian. So I used one from her, and then another one that I just looked up. Whenever I make recipes that I've never tried before, I always try to read a few different variations on the recipe just to see how they differ. This one's a sad one. Sad one. Little flour on the edges. Any dough should work. It's the way, it's the quantity of ingredients, so that's, something's off. This one's huge. We're almost halfway done with August. Drive safe. All we can do is learn. That's right. Spunky Budo, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. Nice name. Is this the first country-themed secret sauce? No. It's by trying different recipes from around the world. I've done borscht. I've done empanadas. I've done flautas. I've done enchiladas. Homemade tortillas. I've made a few different pastas. Tiramisu. I think the most American things I've made are cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and pecan pie. That pecan pie, oof. Ugh, that was good. That was really good. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's all of them. And this one little sad one. That was the sad one. We'll still try it though. All right, photo time. Oh yeah, ribs. I take that back. I did ribs on stream a few weeks ago. That's pretty American. I have made homemade mac and cheese. I love making it. It's just mac and cheese, homemade mac and cheese is difficult because it makes such a large quantity. And it doesn't last that long in the fridge, only a couple days. All right, the water's boiling. We're so close. I'm excited. Where's my recipe? Yeah, I'll use this one. Okay, so it says to boil them. Ooh, yes, you have a Sardinian ravioli recipe. I'd like to try that. Okay, so it says you boil them. Once you throw them in the water, you stir it so they don't stick to the bottom because it's freshly made, right? What are you talking about, Marcus? What with chips? What? Okay, let's do this, chat. If you're excited, spam me the emotes. Spam me the good Atama emote. All right, how many do I want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a weird hour of the day. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm definitely gonna eat some of these for dinner, but I don't want to get too full right now. So, just looking at them in the water, they look really big. They look bigger than I've had them at restaurants and in Russia. But, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next time I use this to cut the dough. Might use something a little smaller next time. My G Fuel is 30% off today, by the way, if you use my code. For a few days, I think. Lucky 7 it is. That's right. Ridru, Co-Slice, thank you for the Prime subs, you guys. Welcome to my stream. LK, Elsaki, thank you for the 2 tier 1 gifteds. Yes, there's salt in the water. Yes, you guys. I'm gonna wash my hands. Actually, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna wash my hands. And next step how can I do this? I wanted to show you, but can't really. So, pelmeni is usually served with just butter or butter and sour cream. A little butter and sour cream. I like it with the sour cream, but it is a good idea to add just a little butter. The flavors go really well together. But just a little butter so they don't stick together. And I'm going to do like a little bit more. There we go. Nah, that end piece is too thick. I'm just shaving it off so it's not a lot of butter. Okay. Like that. You can also do this as a soup, but it's not the winter. I don't want to do that. Like tortellini and brodo, they do the same thing with pelmeni. I'm not doing that today. And where is my sour cream? Ah. I'm keeping it in the fridge till we use it though. Try it with ketchup. But you know what I have tried it with? Hot sauce. And it's good. I won't do that on stream because I'm not going to get memed by 1,000 Russians saying, she put hot sauce on the pelmeni. Why? Why? But I do it on my own time. Is it ravioli that are cooked when they float or gnocchi? I think gnocchi because ravioli kind of already floats right when you throw it in. Mushrooms? I don't know. Shiitake mushrooms are pretty good because you can roast them in the oven. They're really flavorful. They're more expensive though, so it's not like something I would eat every day or all the time. But cremini mushrooms are pretty good too. And of course, porcini. Pelmeni is your super love. If you're excited for the pelmeni, you guys, spam me. Spam me in chat. I want to see the emotes. You've never had any dumpling of any kind, Corby? Sorry, I can't mail you those. Actually, ooh, maybe I can find some frozen ones. All right. What's on the menu today? We are making pelmeni. It's a Russian dumpling, Russian ravioli. All right. The moment of truth. Second moment of truth. Okay. Here. I didn't clean this flour off yet because I want to keep rolling out the dough later. But these are way bigger than any pelmeni I've ever had. So, alright, I learned something. Some are smaller, some are bigger. Okay, where's my fork? Ah! So, mix it around in that butter first, right? Coat it. Just a little. Then, this is the good stuff. Watch this. So some people serve it like this and then just add salt and pepper and maybe dill. You guys know I do not like dill. But another very common way to serve it is with sour cream. Oh yes. I did get Russian sour cream too. You do it while it's still hot. I did run them under a little cold water, not too much. Because you want the sour cream to kind of, there you go. You see that? Melt. Yes. Ah, that's the life. How can this not taste good with all of this sour cream? I might have put actually a little Just a little too much, but that's okay. It'll still taste good. And now salt and pepper. I salted the water. I salted the meat. Don't worry. So I'm not putting a lot of salt on top just yet. I'm going to put one more. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you even ready for this, man? It's not very presentable because I did use too much sour cream. So I'm just going to do this on the inside so I could take a nice photo. Yes. Are you ready? They should be dipped in sour cream and eaten. I've been to some of the nicest restaurants in Russia. They didn't do that. I'm sure you can. There's not one way. Yeah, I definitely added a little bit too much sour cream. I was too excited. I was too excited. I'm putting more pepper. All right. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Yep. Good. Very good. I'm happy. I have to cut this though because I did make them really big. What was this knife for? Butter. That's fine. I would not put ketchup on this. No way. Mmm. Ah, I'm shocked. I really was not. I was not thinking they would turn out this good. I was really prepared for the worst. But I still do want to look up another recipe for the dough. And pelmeni is kind of, the dough when you eat it is kind of chewy. Unlike ravioli. It's definitely a different texture than a ravioli. Mmm. I think you could put some green onions and it would be good with this, just like this. These lights are so overexposed, you guys can't really see it. Mmm. You guys are sick with those mayo comments. I don't like dill. It's the one thing I really don't like. I did tell chat that, though, that it's very typical to put dill on pelmeni. Dill is used a lot in Russian food. I just don't like. I'm not a fan. Mmm. Yeah, I like dill pickles. That's fine. I like tzatziki, which has dill in it. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right. I want to look something up real quick. Please don't break them. They're too big. I made them. They're huge. They're bigger than normal pelmeni. All right. Pelmeni. You guys keep saying, pronounce it right. Pelmeni. Like peel. Pelmeni. There you go. I said it right. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Kim pelmeni. No, not like that. The way I said it before was better. Pelmeni. Pelmeni. Russian accents are hard, man. What's up, Pablito? Mmm. 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 Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're too big because even this part right here, it's like, it's too thick. I still need to figure out the dough. It's good though. It tastes right. Pelmeni. Pelmeni. Like end. Pet. Pelmeni. 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 That's how I said it the first time. Pelmeni. At the end of the day, it tastes delicious. Mmm. Are there other variations of this? When I was reading online, pronounced pronounced When I was looking online at the different recipes, there were variations with mushrooms. There were variations with meat and cabbage inside. And that's all I know of. I'm sure you could do whatever you want. What else? You can change the type of meat. I use half pork, half beef. Peel soft sign. Peel soft sign. Pelmeni. Mushrooms are pinnacle. I don't know if you could put cheese in this. Packer fan 1993, thank you for the tier 1 2 months. Welcome back. Huvomi, thank you for the tier 1 3 months. Thank you, thank you. El Far Institucion, thank you for the gifted tier 1. Pelmeni. I've never heard it like that. No. If you use potato, it would be called varenki. Vareniki. Thought it was varenki. I don't know. Let's look. Let's look that up. Heckin' hungry. Vareniki. Vareniki. Anyways, this was really good. I'm now looking. Oh, you know what I want to make? Cabbage rolls one day. There was a version with fish, smelled and tasted like crap. Ugh. Vareniki. 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 Ooh, garlic bread. All right, you guys. That was that went by really fast. That went by really fast. I wish I had something else to make, but I don't. Yeah, stuffed cabbage rolls are pretty good. When you're, oh, speaking of sour cream, I should put this away. All right, you guys, there is the washing up stream. I think I'm going to end the stream and wait, what time is it? It's 4. Hold on. Let me look at something. I don't know. I could, if you guys want to stick around, I can roll out the rest of the dough and make the rest of these so I could freeze them. What do you think? Tell me what you want. Sweet potatoes make sweet potato pie. Yum. All right. If you guys want to hang out and stick around, I will. You guys can hang out while I roll out the rest of this dough. I'm gonna get some fresh water though. This looks gross. Yay. There's gonna be so much of this. This is insane. Alright, gotta move this. More flour. So, actually, before I roll out the rest, I want to see what I have that's a little smaller than this cup. Nothing, really. Yes. This is smaller. Yeah. All right, let's try it. That was a weird message. More Chris is out of here. Thank you, more Chris. See you later. Yes, I do spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I cook a lot. Did I make new dough? No, there was a lot. That recipe called for a lot of dough, so this is the rest of it. I didn't roll all of it out at once. I did about half of it. Maybe less. All right. Let's see which one. I got two different sizes. Oops. Let's try the really small one. Because they get bigger once you put them in the water too. That's going to be too small. But that's okay. We'll do one cute one. I like this better. I like this size better. It's still, man, it still feels way too thick There's nothing I can really do about that because if I roll it out more than this, maybe. Here, I'm gonna try a little bit more. All right. No. The first ones I made were really big. They were too big. And they expand once they're in the water, so I don't want to. Mine does as well. Clever. Alright, I'm gonna do all of this. Why not? We have time. I don't have to finish yet. Ah! Round 2, blueberry muffin. In Russia, we divide the dough in small pieces and roll it out separately. That's what I'm doing. I watched the Russian lady. Pelmeni. 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 We're gonna just keep doing this, aren't we? Time is a man-made concept. That's too much flour. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I need a better... I need a much better dough recipe. Morphing into a steering wheel. Pizza redo. I want to. I want to try pizza again. Maybe this will help. Rolling it out as I go. Because it almost, it starts to shrink itself. Would I be a hero or a villain in a movie if I could pick? I'm just gonna go with what I think would be picked, which is villain, because of these suspicious eyes that trolls like to always comment on. I have a suspicious face. There's nothing I can do about it. That one's sad. Also sad. Your grandma will die if she sees how I do this. Ask your grandma to stream with me. Because if you didn't see the beginning of this stream this morning, before I streamed, I tried the dough before streaming because I was reading it and it didn't seem right to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. And I'm glad I did because it was a major fail. And I had to go back to the store. And I got more ingredients. And I redid it. I still don't like this dough though. There's something off. So call up your grandma, get her recipe, and forward it to my mods, and we'll do a round 2 someday. The fight would be over because she would be late to the fight. And it's full of air, too. It's weird. It's bubbling up. That's not right. I fully expect that person who said that to send me their grandma's recipe. Grannies are tough. It is known. True. Like, it should not be this difficult to roll out dough. At all. I do want to play it. It looks super cute. I have not yet. That's a little baby one. Look at that. Oh. I am not barefoot. No. I broke my toe recently, so it's still healing. And if I don't wear shoes, it starts to hurt. Um, Pork, beef, onions, garlic, salt, and pepper. And some secret ingredients that I will not disclose. Oh, yeah. Ooh, this one looks good. These look good. This size is much better. Just 2,000 more. Seriously. This made a lot, and I thought about cutting the recipe in half, but I didn't for two reasons. One, like I said earlier, these freeze and keep really well, so I'll have a ton of leftovers. But two, I was using the main recipe I used was translated, and I was just a little bit afraid that with the translation it would not even out really well. So I just did the full thing. If I couldn't have frozen them, I wouldn't have though. This is an insane amount. What is the sauce? So secret sauce is just the name of my cooking streams. That's what I call them because every chef has a little secret to each recipe they make. So I added a couple little secrets inside of the meat mixture for a little extra flavor and a little extra moisture. Oh no, they're sticking. Okay, this is a bad idea. I have to pull these apart. They're starting to stick together. Okay, okay, kids. All right, chat. Don't stack your pelmeni circles together once you cut them out. These ones are doing okay. That's weird. The ones I left on the counter were not fine with that. The ones I put on the cutting board were. Maybe it's the temperature. There is no mayo. No, 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 no. No, no. And then if you're asking what sauce or topping I used, you can go back and watch the VOD later, but I did it with sour cream. That's my favorite way to eat these. I just did a little bit of butter because it helps the pelmeni not stick together. And then a lot of sour cream. I actually used a little bit too much, but it was still good. Yes. Moist mayo makes Uncle melt. That was a good one. I put too much meat in this one. Oh well. No, trash. Trashed it. Yes, I have a rolling pin for the dough. I rolled it out. Mmm. These are really good. The combination of the meat is really, I think, for me at least, what gives it a really nice flavor. This is. It's way too much meat though. It's crazy. And the recipe asks for even more meat than this. Called for more meat than this. Who am I cooking? What army am I cooking for? If you're probably just joining the stream. I decided to do a big recipe for two reasons. One, because it's a translated recipe and I was afraid that the translation might get messed up. Two, you can freeze pelmeni. So, it will not go to waste. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And now I'm running out of space even. The dough is half pork, half beef. Onions, garlic, superior technique. What's up, King? How am I today? I'm alright. I started 2 hours later than I wanted to, though, which is kind of a disappointment, but that's fine. We're still here. We did it. They tasted super good. Kraft Pelmeni and cheese. Bake them? I do want to try to fry them now, though. Pan fry. It's over 100 degrees outside where you're at. Yeah, it's pretty hot here today. Yesterday, the inside of my car was 118. Burned my leg. So I feel like these are really easy to make. Aside from figuring out a good dough recipe, I think this is really something that even if you're not, or if you think you're not good in the kitchen, a lot of people think that, but they're just not patient enough. I think this is a pretty easy recipe, especially if you really like it. Then you could get the mold online, which would eliminate even more time. I don't like the way the mold looks though. I like the way they look when you shape them by hand a little bit better. Chocolate and ice cream. Oh, chocolate ice cream. I read chocolate and ice cream separately for a second. Mmm. My toe's feeling pretty good now. I'm sure after this it'll feel a little bit sore. I still can't really like go on a hike or anything like that, but it's getting better every week. Participating in chat may lead to sudden weight gain. If you're just joining, I already made some and ate some earlier. So now I'm finishing the rest of the recipe. Yeah, I'll show you guys once I'm done. I'll show you the cutting board where I have them all laid out if you can't see it. Can you not see it? Ah, yeah. It's out of frame. I'm making a little bit of room. I'm running out of space. Oops. So good. Chris MP44, thank you for the prime. What's up? Welcome. Come on, this one is super small. It's not sticking together. It's like ASMR cooking. You just saw the pumpkin empanada video and found out that I had a Twitch. Well, welcome. Welcome to my stream. I do secret sauce cooking streams. I try to do them at least once a week. Not always. I took a break from like June, July because I had broke my toe. So I couldn't really stand on my feet for more than a few minutes. But I'm back now. They took about the first batch I cooked them for 10 minutes because they came out really big. These I'm making much smaller, so this will probably be like 7 minutes. Oh no! No! Sticking together. Alright, these last few are going to be a little bit sad. A haiku for me. Oh, so thoughtful. Are you winning, son? Oh, we won. We won. They turned out really good. We half won. We got like, I say we got bronze. I would love to make moussaka, but it's way too hot for that right now. It's summertime. Missed so many meat jokes. True. Meat water. Yeah, that's starting to look really gross, huh? I'll get it out of you. Floofy. Floofy has arrived. This is my first time doing pelmeni. Yeah. We can salvage it though. Yes. It's like a little ghost. All right. How many is this? Now I'm finally getting tired. How many is this? Four or five. This is 5 or 6. You really should not have to. You should not have to roll this hard. Yeah, I already ate the pelmeni. So if you're just joining and you want to see me eating it, watch the VOD later. Put some muscles into it. A little elbow grease, like my gramps would say. Alright, we'll start here. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Watch I wiggle with it. So much pelmeni. 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 I gotta watch some videos now. Nah, these are too thick. Dang. La 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 la. Ah! Look at all this. So much left over. Pow! Why am I making this amount of food? Because it's a translated recipe. So I was a little bit afraid of the quantity of the ingredients being translated already. And 2, you can freeze pelmeni, so totally worth it. More. Look at this. All right, after this, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to roll out this, because this ball right here has been rolled probably 3 times, 4 times already, because this is all the ends combined now. Look, it barely even rolls out now. It's like cement. Ugh. Oh, this is gone. Yeah, no. Forget it. Cement. It's gone. It's gone. It's totally gone. All right, let's do this. Round 3. Fight. Round 3. Eat. Kung Fu Panda. Beat that dough like the general in Ghost of Tsushima. You're tired just from watching this. Ah. Show the dough who's boss. That's right. And I feel like something just came to my memory. Maybe I'm totally making this up. But I feel like you can kind of pull the dough out a little bit after sealing it and then close it this way. And then it kind of gives it that UFO ring kind of shape. I don't know if I'm just imagining that. You might make this or empanadas for dinner tomorrow night. You know what was really cool? I noticed after I did the empanada video, I shared it like on YouTube. I shared it, I think, on Instagram, TikTok, and everything like that. And there were people commenting from all around the world saying like, oh, in Turkey we call it this. Oh, in Italy we call it this. And so people from all around the world were commenting saying like we have this same food but we put maybe a different things inside, which is kind of cool. Oh, and of course, dumplings. Empanada, eh? Sorry, I have to answer this message because right when we end, I have something to do. Just have to say yes. Okay. The order just called Hot Pockets. Meat Pocket. You're gonna go cook you some cereal? Sounds good. Mmm. Here comes 500 sit ups. Man, does anybody ever, uh, after doing a lot of sit ups, do you ever have really tight hip flexors? I hate it. No, I'm not eating all of this. You can freeze these. So, food for days. You get up, grunt, and your work is done. Tight hip flexors is your lifelong curse. It sucks, huh? I've been trying to find different like techniques to have less strain on them. And then I was reading that like actually overstretching them can make it worse. Traditional sit-ups do suck. So I was trying to find ways actually to strengthen my legs instead to see if that would help. And these ones, this batch are already, the dough is already thicker than the last batch we did because the dough just got way too overworked. It is 5 p.m. in LA. Living in the past. No hip thrusts. I don't even think I know what exercise that is. So I already ate because I made some. I cooked them. I ate them with sour cream. If you're just watching and just joining now, you can watch the VOD later. What's up, Chucky? Ice cold. I'm being an angel as usual. I guess I'm gonna have to freeze this meat too because there's way too much left over. Ah. Can you relate to somebody that says they feel tired with low energy when they eat carbs? I think if that's all you're eating, yes. But you could say that about any food. But I think especially in an American diet, we do eat too many carbs and too many processed things. So I try to make an effort of mixing it up and having a healthy balance of protein, carbs, etc. Too much dough. See, when the dough is too thick, it kind of clumps up and then they're not going to taste like it. I'm going to rip some of this off. That one's more like a ball. Oh well. This one will just do big. But I can tell you, speaking on like too many carbs, whatever, not enough carbs, too much protein, not enough protein. I do notice that when I eat a good amount of vegetables, I feel better. I feel strong. It's weird. It's a weird thing to say, but I do feel a difference as opposed to when I don't eat them. Are you going into survival mode with all of those? It looks like it, huh? I am making pelmeni. The last two. The last two.
Roundabout in circles, I close my eyes. Don't really know. I lost my phone.
Pelmeni truck.
My heart went numb again. Don't really know.
You need to cut as much sugar as possible, but the last time you cut it out, you kept getting headaches. Oh, it's real. When I stopped drinking sugar in my coffee, the first 2 weeks were absolute hell. But the first month just was brutal. The first 2 weeks were the worst. If you want to cut sugar, just try it like, don't just do it all at once, but like have extra fruit in your house and go for the fruit instead of something else.
Roundabout in circles, I close my eyes. Don't really know.
The last one! Too much dough though. You cut yourself from double doubles to one sugar. I made ceviche a few weeks ago. It's still on my stream. If you go back and look at the VODs. All right, you guys, look at this. Look at this, chat. So much. There are so many. And now I'm gonna freeze them. That's it. So it's 5:10. I have some stuff to do after this, so I'm gonna end the stream. These tasted really good. If you're just joining and you missed the middle of the stream, I actually boiled some, ate some with some sour cream. They turned out really good. Super, super good. So you can go back later and watch the VOD. I'll probably end up doing a YouTube video of this as well. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. tomorrow, Friday night, don't forget another episode of Gray Area at 7 p.m. on VEN TV. Check it out. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern. We will be live. All the way live. Our special guest is Lauren Gray. No relation. No relation at all. She even spells it differently. So join us at 7. Make sure you hit up the... give me chat. Give me chat. Can somebody... oh, wait. This mouse would be good. Here we go. Make sure you hit up the VEN Discord. That's where you can see Gray Area. It's on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. And in a week or two, it's also going to be on smart TVs as well. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Spasiba. This was another episode of Secret Sauce. So excited, so happy that these turned out so good. Ah! Escape. Hold on, I just lost you guys. This is weird. There we go. Anyways, thank you again. I will see everybody. I'm not sure when yet. So don't forget tomorrow, Gray Area at 7 p.m. on Watch VEN. And maybe I'll be back Saturday. I don't know yet, though. I don't know yet. No promises yet. But make sure you're on my Discord and also follow me on socials because I always announce a few minutes before going live. So, thanks again. See you guys tomorrow on Gray Area. It's not a secret Saturday if you tell us. Bye. Bye.